Good morning. Hello. I have out a Christmas cup today filled with, well, you have to guess. Good morning. Good morning. I'm so glad to see you're all here. Well, the ones that are here are bright and early. I put it on for like 20 minutes early so that if anybody checked, it would be there. I guess that's how it works. I don't know. Anyway, oh my gosh, what a weekend it has been already. So, Friday was our grand opening launch, and we opened the second shop completely. We posted hours, and so we had only been in there twice a week up till now. So that's awesome. We worked all day Friday at both shops. We split it, and we went in the morning, in the afternoon, then we went and took a lunch break, and then we went to the other shop. So that was cool. And then Saturday we spent all day at the new shop. Now today we're going to spend the rest of the day after the live at the old shop. And it's not old. It's just home base. So that is why I'm sticking alive in here, because I have a few minutes. So go ahead and guess what's in the cup. You have to have the right coffee flavor and the creamer. And Deb knows what it is. So if you're an OG here, you know how it works. Today is the first of the month. So you're probably looking to see who won November hats, and more hats, right? Well, I'm not going to do it till later on when I get home. Well, this is different. Okay. I'm going to do hats, and more hats for November drawing when I get home. So you have all day to get your hat in if you don't have it in. The yarn for November was this yarn art. It's a purple blend. It's very nice. Here's the stitch marker of the month. It is a cup of coffee. So that'll be drawn later. Did I finish my hat? Guess what? I did. I did. I finished my hat. You will see. I will do a video later with all of the hats, the hat done. But here it is. I did knit it. There's the crown. It is for a little young adult. And I did get that down pretty good this time. That came out well. This is very nice yarn to use. It has a 20% wool in it. So, yeah, I think it came out nice. Yeah, it is soft. Anyway, that is going to be drawn later today. And then I did pick out a yarn for December. How exciting that is. I'll show you now. Not a problem, because we had a few enablers on other channels that had something to do with this. So I went ahead and I went to Joann's. Well, I didn't find anything there. Went and left Joann's without purchasing anything. Imagine that? Yeah, you can. You can. So then I had to go online and get it. But I still got it on sale. So this will be the yarn for December hats, and more hats. And I haven't picked out the stitch marker yet, but I will. I think we'll do it now. So this is Big Twist, and they made a couple of Christmas colors, And so this one is a Christmas color. It is the Merry Mingle colorway. There are dashes of green and red, a little bit of pink. It's overall beige. And it's just beautiful. It's very soft. It's 100% acrylic. It's the value yarn, and it has 269 yards in it. So there's one for me and one for you. So that'll be the December hats yarn colorway, and you know how it works. All right, so let's go in here and see what we got. I really like this Christmas tree. It is a different kind of Christmas tree stitch marker. I haven't only 2 of these. So this one, yeah, look at your forward. This one is gold. I'm going to say this is, it kind of reminds me of the, I don't know. It's got little diamonds down the side of the tree and then a little red top. It's well, it's not real red. It's kind of like, anyway, it's like pink. But that Christmas tree is going on the December yarn. So be sure and do a hat for December if you want to get entered into that. All entries have to be New York, yeah, the United States address. And that runs for the month of December. Now, if you're a lucky person and you have managed to get in a hat for every single month of this year, 2024, you'll be entered into the grand prize. The grand prize will be drawn in January after we draw the December month. And then again, next year, don't forget, we will do hats, and more hats all of 2025. And every month, there'll be some kind of yarn to win. And I'll do the do it every month type thing, the bonus prize. And in the past, I've had bonus prizes donated for the bag that you get. And I do have one that's coming. And then I usually add in some yarn and some stitch markers and, you know, that kind of thing. I have not got that completely done yet. Hi, everyone coming in. There's 23 people here. So, Deb, I'm going to turn on the fan because when I shut the door and the heat's on, whoo, man, is it hot. And I see Nancy's here. Hi, Nancy. What do I do with my hats? I usually let my daughter pick out of the year. Every Christmas, she comes and picks out a couple hats that she wants to keep. And then a lot of the times I post them for sale. However, I've been behind on my postings, but I did sell one yesterday off of my Etsy shop. I sold this one. I just pulled it out to package it up. And it is the pattern is Bag O' Days cloche hat, and I just added a button. It's a gold button. Anyway, I do have that. So we have a winner. Let me get that fan on. I gotta put it on. It's so hot. Oh. Okay, so we have a winner for the coffee, and I gotta tell you, this is sugar cookie coffee, right? Sugar cookie. It doesn't really have a lot of flavor, I don't think. It's not like overwhelming and noticeable that it is a flavored coffee. And I mixed it with hazelnut. Or no. I'm sorry, peppermint mocha, because that's all I have in the house is peppermint mocha. So I didn't have a choice there. But Tammy won. Yeah. So Tammy, do you want a spot on the bracket board? If you're new here, you may not know there's an ongoing game in the background. There are ways to win spots. if you are on the board and you get knocked off, you can win yourself a way to get back on. But you can't have two spots at once. So this, it's pretty empty. There's lots of spots open. So if you don't want a spot on the bracket board, or you already have one, you could pick something out of that pink basket over there, which is kind of like accessories, things to crochet and knit with, things like that. Or this basket, which a lot of times you'll find odds and ends kind of yarn in there, patterns, that kind of thing. So what's Tammy going to do today? Well, let's see if she wants a bracket spot. I'll read off what's taken because that's less than what's open. So what's taken is 1 through 4, 12, 13, and 16, 19, 28. Everything else to 32 is open. So you can pick one of them if you want. And then if you want something out of the basket, well, some people say to me, oh, surprise me, don't open it. I've been wrapping all of these except for this one. Sometimes I'll throw something in. As we're talking, I'll throw something in and I won't wrap it. But a lot of times they are wrapped. It was Christmas all year round this year. Yep. So what are we doing, Tammy? Someone asked to get a close-up of this. All right, so if you haven't seen this before, I have the textured crochet book. I have had it all year. We were doing a couple of items out of it, and one of them was this sweater. And the bottom of the sweater is so cool. I love it. I took some Yarnable and mixed it with a light 3DK, one of the, yeah, that was the color from Hobby Lobby, I believe. And I just did the two colors instead of one solid. So that was what that was. A lot of times I'll have something hanging back here. It did come out a little bit heavy with that Yarnable, and I had just enough. There was nothing left. So I have to watch because I'm taking the back is exactly the same as the front. No buttons or anything. It's pull over. So all right. Thank you. Thank you so much. The book is out in the living room. I can go grab it, but if you go back about, I don't know how long ago it was, but there is a book, a textured crochet baby book that I bought, and Shannon from Another Yarn just bought the book, and I mentioned to her that I had made a couple of the items out of it, and it is a very nicely written book. I know a couple of you also bought it. Frida bought it, and I don't know how many of you, but it is way worth the money. It has probably 20 patterns in it. We made 2 or 3 right off the bat in the summertime. There was rompers, and I just loved them. They came out so nice. So that was that. What are we doing? Brown basket. Okay, brown basket, Tammy says. So I'm going to tip that forward, and I'm going to count how many bags are here. 1, 2, and this one would have been the 3rd bag, but I didn't wrap it. So there's the skein of yarn. And then 4 is over here. There's nothing in the middle at the moment because I forgot. There is a Yarnable pouch with some goodies in. There are some flyers in here that I just threw in that I put in somebody's bag. There is a holder for hooks, which is originally a paintbrush holder, but it works for hooks. There are 3 magazines from Hooks and Needles. And then there is a bedspread magazine with 5, I think, patterns in it for blankets, bedspreads. So that's your choice today. If you Nifty, if you want to know more about that book, I will go and get it and show it to you. It is way worth it. All right. So which number 2? Okay, we're going to take number 2 right out here, set it down, and put the basket back. And now, Tammy, would you like me to open this? Or would you just like me to pop it in the mail? If you are a winner on the show or any other time, like hats, and more hats, you do have to send me a message. If you're not watching the show, I always tag or try to announce on the weekly wrap up. I post on the Facebook page any winners for that week. So if you're on there and you see your name that you won something, then we will need a message sent to me and then claim your prize. Because some people's names are different. Like Flower Tammy, if I didn't know her, I wouldn't know exactly if it was her that sent me the message. So she says go ahead and open it. So this is kind of like what you're going to find in this basket is things like this. So this was yarn from Hooks and Needles. Yep. It is like a blue. It's kind of like an old-fashioned color blue called Moonlight Shadow. It is 95% merino wool and 5% viscose. It is a number 3 light, and I think that is a little heavy for a light, but it could be like a 4, I think, or a light 4. It is so soft. It is so soft. Each of these are 95 yards, so you can make a really nice hat with this if you wanted to. And of course, I want to put a stitch marker with these, so I'm going to go ahead and open my stitch marker box and give you a heads up of what's in here. There is, if you've been watching, you might know that there's something you saw in there. We do have these new little rope ones. They're just a lobster claw. They're not the round ones. The ones I use are like this, that you can use for knit or crochet. So I have 1 yellow heart left. I have 4 of these stars. They're blue, dark blue, light blue, peach, and yellow. I have 1 bee left, bumblebee. And then I'll show you that. Then I have some Halloween left. I have our smiley faces. I've got 4 colors of these. 2 butterflies, 3 mushrooms. These are cute. They're tiny. Tiny little mushrooms. There's pink, blue, and peach. There is a Texas cowboy boot and a state of Texas. These were donated by Jill from Fiber Floozy, and I made them up, and I'm running low, so I have to make some more. Peach heart, she likes. A peach heart. I have the peach star, but I only have the yellow heart. Yeah. A peach mushroom, I said. Peach butterfly. I have the peach star. Yeah, no hearts. What else? I have an angel, the star. Okay. All right, great. Thank you. We'll get on to 2 of the huge things that I need to do today. One of them is to finish up the stocking make along. Now, I didn't finish my stocking. That's fine. It's fine, Tammy. It's absolutely fine. I did not finish my stocking. Will I? Maybe. But I told you 2 weeks ago to go ahead and finish it if you wanted to. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to draw that right now. What are we going to win? Well, I took and looked through my bulky yarns and I found this awesome colorway of Premier puzzle. And you could use this for a Christmas stocking easily. So what this is, 328 yards of a bulky 5, 7-ounce skein, right? Nice, 100% acrylic. And I think they call this checkers. Yeah, so this is the yarn that the person's going to win for doing the stocking. Here is the stitch marker. It is a cardinal. I did save this cardinal for something for Christmas make along. So that cardinal was from last year. And I said I would save it. And it would appear somewhere, And that person will also get a ring and the beads that go with that pattern. So let's go ahead and see who it is. Now, there wasn't a lot of you that finished the stocking. And that's okay. We definitely aren't in it to put any pressure on anybody. But just if you do, you do. And if you don't, you don't. So I'm going to go ahead. There are, I believe, 8 people that finished. We'll go ahead and find that winner. Oh, sorry about that, Rhonda. Oh, my goodness. That's loud. Raquel Wood is the winner of this gorgeous Premier yarn. This is beautiful. So, Raquel, congratulations. If she's not here, then we'll just... oh, stop. Oh, I can't turn it off. It's just like stupid. No, I don't want to turn it off. Go to sleep. It doesn't want to. All right. I don't want to turn it off. Usually when I click it, it just goes to sleep. This time it kept saying, power off, power off. And I'm like, no. All right. So this one will be Raquel's. And I don't think she's here. She's probably not. 35 people are here. Chances are maybe she is. But that is for her. And now I would like to ask Miss Deb. I didn't do a drawing at the beginning for the bracket board, but we will do one at the end. Okay, so we had a lot of talk about. We had a lot of things going on. At this point, though, I want Deb to go ahead and we're going to play Let's Make a Yarn Deal. We're going to do it now, and then we will finish up the rest of the month's stuff that we have to do. A lot of stuff going on today. And then I have to come home later, and I have to do hats, and more hats. So let's Make a Yarn Deal. Deb has marked the chat. You do have to have United States address. Please put in the comment now on the live chat. Make sure it's live chat. Your favorite color and your favorite weight in the comments. And then I go around the room and I find something that I think will match up. And then we'll play the game and see whether or not it does match up. So that's how that works. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about while you guys are playing that? So I have decided not to do a Vlogmas this year. I know. You're all going to be like, oh, darn. Sometimes my Vlogmas is fun. Sometimes it's crazy. I use my imagination. No, I don't have time. But I do have time to do some videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Advent that I got from Hobby. And that Advent is perfect for how much time I have. And the reason why I'm telling you that is because when the Advent came, I said to Doug, just look in the box and tell me what it looks like, how many bags there are and things like that. And he said, okay. So he opened it without me in the room and he told me there are 4 bags in there. I said, 4? He said, yeah, they're numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm like, well, I thought it was an Advent. So apparently what Hobby did was they did 1 for each Sunday. So when you open bag number 1 on December 1st on Sunday, you get yarn and goodies for that day for the week. And then you get a code from the card for the patterns. So you scan the code and then the first week of patterns comes up. And there are 2 patterns for this week. One is a hat, one is a shawl. And you can pick, I guess, you can pick either one. But I did work on some of that video. Yeah, it is different. And I did work on some of that video. So what I'll do is I'll splice them together and I will have some content for December out of that Advent. So that'll be interesting. And of course I have my other things that I open, and tonight I will post. So what I'm going to do is tonight I'm going to post the hats pattern, the hats, all about these November and December hats. And I'll post it for Monday. And then Tuesday will be probably something else, maybe the Advent for the week. And then Wednesday might be the Yarnable. So that's how it'll go. And if I work on anything that has to do with the Advent, I will again post and I'll talk about it. So no, I haven't opened it. I'm not going to give any spoilers away unless you see the video that says Advent week 1, then that'll be a spoiler, Ravini. So you're supposed to open it today, but you won't see it today and you won't see it until Tuesday or something like that. So it won't be a spoiler, but it will be if you don't open yours today or tomorrow. Okay. So did you get one, Frida? Okay. So I haven't opened it. I just had Doug open it. So Mrs. Debbie won today the Let's Make a Yarn Deal. And we have number 3 teal. Oh my goodness. Yes, it is. It is a perfect match. It is. For me, because I can do it if I want or whatever, but it still gives me presents, right? Presents. And it was I don't even remember. Ravini, how much was that? Was it a lot? Was it $100? I don't remember. I know it was on sale. So I'm going to go look for some teal for Miss Debbie, and I'll be right back. All right. May somebody play me some Van Halen, because that's usually what I choose, right? Yeah. She's going to give me a hard time finding this, I'm thinking. Everybody wants teal. What do they got here? Always hard now to find blues in this area. I don't know if I have oh, I'm seeing something on the other side of the room. Gotta check one more place here. Oh. No. Okay, let's see what I got. I think I saw something over here when I was across the room. What is this? Oh. 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 That must have been a gift from somebody. Yep. Yep, that must have been a gift, I think. It looks like it. It was in this special place over here. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, no. Okay. Huh. That's interesting. You don't find things hidden away in here sometimes. And this one doesn't have a wrapper either. Okay. All right, let's see what is interesting about these. Wait a minute. I don't need this one. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, I think I'm ready. Okay, now I know she said 3. So, all right, let's see. What did I miss? I'll start doing Christmas music. Oh, okay, do Christmas music. You got it. Granny D got one of those hobby advents, and she will open bag 1 on the live today at 3. So if you don't want a spoiler, don't watch that until you open yours. But she will be opening it. Okay, so I thought it was over $100. Yeah. Anyway, I think we had a deal though. I think we have a new follower. Yes. Thank you. All right. So what did I find? All right. So who am I talking with again? Who am I? Remind me. I'm going to go back up here. It's Debbie. Okay. Debbie. I have 2 choices for you. Ready? Okay. So this is in my deep stash. This was a deep stash. So this is a mandala. It's a light 3, right? And if you guys are watching and you see that there is a 607 Ballbusters name there, that's a real person. I know who it is. It's a bowler. So there you go. So he was supporting my channel. So this is got teal in it. So that is a full skein. I don't have the wrapper, but you know, it's still intact. It's still beautiful. This was 590 yards, and it is a light 3, 100% acrylic. So that's one choice, right? But I have another one. You ready for this one? Okay. So I had bought some different light 3s to go along with my yarnables that I was making these items out of. And one of them was Stitch Please. So I found 2 of these, and I'm willing to share if you would like to share, if you would like them. And they are teal. So this Stitch Please is extra fine merino. It's a super wash. It's 126 yards in one of these skeins. It's a 3 light, and it's 100% merino wool. So if you don't want wool, then don't pick this. But see how beautiful. It is so soft. You cannot feel this that is wool. It is beautiful. So what are we doing, Deb? Do you want one of the stitch or 2 of the Stitch Pleases? Do you want a whole skein of mandala? And I think there's a name on here too. It is Spirit. Yeah, Spirit, right? Bust yarn ball. Okay, or would you like something out of the basket? Want to trade that up for something out of the basket, or something out of the pink basket? Or you could take a spot on the bracket board. That would be good. That would be wonderful. All right, so you want the mandala. All right, that's great. How about a stitch marker to match that? I have all those I just showed you. And that way, if you saw something that you wanted in there, you can pick one of them. And I don't know, have you received? I do have that teal. I have that teal star. That's teal. It's a light color though. It's blue, but I have the dark blue too. And I have a blue mushroom. Check this one out. It's so dainty. Gold Christmas tree. Okay. The gold one, this one like that I'm using. That one? Yeah, okay. I think that's the one you want. All right, so let's go ahead and start talking. Okay, great. Congratulations, Deb. Thank you for playing. We'll get those all ready for Deb. All right, so I have, I'm going to put these Stitch Pleases back because I kind of didn't want to give them away, but I would have. All right, we'll throw these in here in that box of DKs that I got from Premier. And we will talk about a few more things I wanted to do today. First of all, we are coming to an end of our 3-month Whip It Good, correct? Right. So we have to do a drawing for the final. So we are using the stitch marker that Denise made with the Whip It Good hat, right? We are finishing up that. So everyone that has at least one finish through the months of November, October, and September is entered into this drawing. And I pulled out 2 choices. One of them was the Days of Amigurumi. I did not buy this for myself. I bought this to give away. If it does not go today, it will be included in something else. What? I'm not sure yet, but I'm sure that the amigurumi people that are here will enjoy this. You get 6 ornaments, and then you get to make 6 ornaments. So that's how it's working this year. This was by Yarn Inspirations, and it was recently put out, I guess. And if that isn't something you would like, we will always have the whips challenge, right? We'll always have it at one point or another. I think September, October, November is perfect for that. Remind me that that's when I want to do it next year, because I really like doing it at that time. Bowling is just getting started. It's perfect time for me to put that out for you guys. And I don't have to worry about it. All I have to worry about is drawing the winners every week. So I took my package from this month's Jimmy Beans, and I put it together with the pattern. So you get both the crochet and the knit mittens pattern. You will get a stitch marker, and it is a Christmas hat stitch marker. And you will get both the yarns. That is the tweed yarn. So there's the hat stitch marker right there. And that is the tweed yarn from this month's Jimmy Bean. So that's the other choice. Now, if you didn't want either one of them, of course, you could trade it up. But we're going to go ahead and pull that grand prize winner for that Whip It Good challenge right now. Later on tonight, I will take that off of the feature post and put it away for the year. But I will leave those finished projects and those comments up always. I will not delete them. So if you ever want to go back and look at a challenge that's old from previous year, all you have to do is go into the group, put in words like Whip It Good, and all those posts will come up. And you can browse through them at any time. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. I have it on my phone. So I have all your names in the wheel. And this is 21 people finished at least one item, right? So we're going to go ahead and, I know you can't see it. It's very, I didn't change my, my brightness. But bear with me, I do not cheat. So that is the name. You can't see it. Teresa Harp. Teresa Harp. You won. Congratulations. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So Teresa Harp won that. She gets her choice of whatever she sees that I talked about. And then, what did I say? The winner of the who was that? That was, oh my gosh, I can't even, well, Deb will have to tell me later because I can't remember. I cannot remember. I was thinking about all these other stuff and the Advent and making sure I talked about everything. I talked about the hats. I talked about, okay, so Debbie won it. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. Debbie will tell me. I probably won't have the month or the weekly post in the group. Rachel, Raquel Wood won. Yeah, that's right. That's right. The Jimmy Beans. Okay, Teresa. All righty. That's wonderful. I can save the Advent box for something else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put your Whip It Good, your little stitch marker that Denise made us right on your package. And you still get a Christmas one too, because it's right in there. You get 2 stitch markers today. And then you can make your mittens, and the mittens that are knitted are color work. And they are super, that is a nice little kit. I like that. That's awesome. All right. So what are we doing now? All right. We have, did I talk about everything? Make sure I did. Okay. All right. So is there any questions about anything? The hats and more hats uh, will be posted Monday. It'll be taped tonight, and then I will post it on Monday. So don't get, don't woo. I just dumped coffee in my lap. Well, that's what I get for holding it, right? Ugh. No, no one was hurt, I don't think. My Chase Elliott shirt looks like it's fine. Goodness. All right. Yes. I was talking about washcloths, and I wanted to try and do like a washcloth a month, and that'll be in 2025 if I get it down to if I have time to fit that in. I will be doing it next year. So that's not that long from now. It is not. But it will be kind of fun to do that. And I did find some really nice colors of cotton to use. I love this cotton, love this cotton. Chera, thank you so much. Yes, they're the very first time in over 4 years I have dropped below my watch hours, and I have never, I'm like, wow. And so I couldn't believe it. And so anyway, well, yeah, I could believe it because I haven't been putting out content. I haven't been on live every Sunday, and I haven't been posting all that many videos. So yeah, so I'm thinking about doing washcloths one per month. And what I was thinking was so this will be a Christmas present for my daughter. I always like to give her crocheted stuff for Christmas. And why wait till November to try to get something in the stocking, right? She usually gets hats throughout the year. I mean, she picks out of my hats throughout the year in December. So why not let her do that with the washcloths, right? So we'll make a washcloth every month next year, and we'll pick patterns that are different. We'll do free patterns so everybody can do them. And yeah, how fun will that be? So that'll be what we'll work on. And if you want to send me your favorite washcloth to try, please do that in an email. That would be great. I'll pick out, certain washcloths that people like that they've done. And it can be a seasonable one or something. That'll be great. Yeah. And I think it's different. It's totally different. And then that way we'll have a whole set of 12, and we can gift them to someone at the end of the year. I think that's a great idea. All right. So what I want to do now is I want to do the last draw of the day. So this draw of the day will be something that's not my cup of tea, right? I already dumped my coffee. At least it was only a little bit. Something that's not my cup of tea, crochet or knit, it won't matter. We'll have to, there'll be a lot of people that won't be knitting, but if we try it and do a knitting one, then that way they can learn to knit by working on a washcloth and still having something finished at the end to use that's practical. It's a perfect way to learn how to knit. Absolutely. So that'll be part of next year. And it may free me up a little bit more to be able to work on hats and washcloths and not huge projects. I know it won't be the same, but it still will be fun. It'll be fun. So that's what our plans are. So now I want to do the last drawing of the day. You are going to pick 3 different ways of winning. And whoever's name is picked, that's what prize they'll win, is whatever they wrote in the comments. So when Deb marks the chat now, you're going to put bracket spot. You're going to say basket if you want something out of the basket, and that can be either basket or not my cup of tea. So I pulled out a beautiful red. Look at this, Ravini. Look at this. Oh, thank you so much, Cynthia. Thank you. So this is a beautiful red Barcelona roving. Look at this. It is bulky and it has halo. And is it my cup of tea? It's a bulky 6. Yeah. So no. But the only thing I can think of to do with this is make a hat. Yeah, make a hat. So if you want this yarn, you can write that in the comments. It is a huge skein of super bulky. It is 92% acrylic, 93% acrylic, 7% polyester. It is the color red, and it has 223 yards. So it's big. It's big and bulky. So that is not my cup of tea today. It's just a little twist to the game that I came up with. So yeah, I am going to package these things up later on today. I'm not going to do it right now because I have to run off to the shop with my husband and open the shop for the 3rd day in a row to get the high school kids outfitted. We have been working ourselves crazy trying to get these high school kids all something to throw because they gave them such a short amount of time. So that is another, we are getting shoes on them, we're getting balls in their hands, and this is a 3rd day in a row. So we're trying to get it done. And whoever doesn't get done today, will work on them Monday. So that's why if you're sending me a message today to tell me your address, it won't be answered until later on. But don't worry, I'm just busy, and we'll get it done. So this was a great show today. I appreciate all of you supporting me like you always have. And thank you for doing the challenges. And it's been great that Whip It Good was a big success. And I love all of you. Thank you so much for joining me. Debbie says she has 21 entries. That's not bad. 36 people watching. Not bad. I have all these packages over here ready to go. I got to do the hats tonight. So look for that video to come out tomorrow. And then I will work on videos throughout the next couple days. And I'm going to start posting a lot more often. It's good to see you too, Joanne. Thank you. We're just going to, all right. Is there any other questions about anything? Thanks, Granny D. I'm so glad that you're up and doing your lives again, too. Ah. I knew there was another thing I wanted to say. There is. Okay, so Secret Santa. I sent out all the letters for Secret Santa. Now, here's what happened. The body of the letter is in regular writing, and it says, and it's addressed to you, and it has the body of the person that you have and her address. What happened was when I copied and pasted, I caught the end of someone's address at the top. Ignore that. It is not who you have. Look down in the body of the letter. So just remember to do that, because the very top is not part of your letter. It's just a typo. All right. Oh, Ravini. Ravini won. Are you kidding me? Ravini. Why I was saying something about Ravini is because she loves red. She loves red, and that was red. So I thought she won the yarn, but she didn't win the yarn. She didn't win the yarn. She won number 14 on the bracket board. All right, so I've got to get my pen out. Woo! My hands are cold. This crazy weather we're having already. It just like turned overnight. All right, I see that number 14 is open and ready, but it requires us to do a roll off. So Ravini's going to be on the board, and we're going to roll off right now. Why are we doing it right now? Because the people can get back on, and I've got to go back to the wheel, and I usually have 2 wheels that I can go back and forth from. And I didn't. I opened the second wheel, and darn it, if it didn't have everybody's name that was in the first wheel. And I'm like, what? Anyway. So that's how that ended up being stupid. So we'll put Ravini in and Linda, because Linda has number 13. And we will roll off for Ravini and Linda. And I'm sorry about that, Charlene. Sorry about that. Internet is a very mysterious working thing. Ravini, you beat Linda off. So Linda has to get back on, and we'll move Ravini up to the next spot. That's how that works. And I will show you some of the names here, and that way you can see that. All right. Any more questions? We're getting ready to call it a day. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know ours was very small. It was just my mom and my daughter and her husband, now that they're married. Yep. And that's all we had this year. But the turkey was wonderful. I still have a little bit left. Not very much. We beat up on that turkey pretty good right away. Hardly any left for the cats either. So anyway, so I will be going, and I will see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow. I'm all right. Well, if there isn't any questions left, then I guess we'll get together and we'll work on some more new challenges for the next thing. Oh, you're doing Thanksgiving today? Oh, all right. Hey, take care, everyone. Take a moment out of each day. Be creative, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.